as soon as we started talking because it was great conversation.
So like, are we just gonna do like a regular, like
I
general convo?
I said it's our thoughts about Miss Marvel so far and stuff
Okay. See,
because Jake put up the great idea last time, so just add and stuff to
I
everything. I know he was joking, but it was still a great idea.
it as well.
I was asking because I still haven't even got my shit up because I don't know what we're talking about.
You want to pitch the plot, Miss Marvel, bro?
Yeah,
Miss
I
Marvel,
said Miss Marvel, or we could have a general conversation. And
It'll probably
that's
just be
gonna
Timon
a
only
happen
said
conversation
regardless.
with that.
Timon
Like,
was the
you gotta
only one
stop.
that said something. No one said, "Yeah, sure,
I said,
let's do it."
that isn't enough.
You said what?
I said, I'm caught up. That isn't enough.
No,
That was enough for me.
that
That was
wasn't enough
enough
for
for me
me.
to understand.
I want clear yeses. I've dealt with a lot of miscommunication.
That was no, that was
There you
Jeremy
go.
doesn't know about Miss Marvel apparently.
There you
Not
go.
Mrs. Marvel,
Check the
Miss
cat.
Marvel. It'd
Check
be
the
kind of
chat.
weird if she were a Mrs.
Check the chat.
Dude, it's the new show on Disney Plus. There was 3 episodes in. Jeremy, check it out.
Check the chat.
We're gonna spoil stuff in this
Check the chat.
discussion if you don't mind, Jeremy.
Really? You say it now?
You need it more than you said. I'm caught up.
Thank you
Would you say? Would you
for the
put yes in the
clarification.
chat just now?
Yeah, you just did that right now.
That's, oh my god, that's hilarious. He said, "Spoil that shit." All right,
So I'm be
dude. I
watching
think
game.
you'd
I'm
actually
be
like
watching
this show
game
a
12
lot,
on and
Jeremy.
off though. I'm be watching game 12 on and off though.
You're always watching the game. Oh, did not though.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Did I sound weird or
I'm
did I
just
sound
kidding.
normal?
You did for a
Though?
second, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just kidding. Basketball's
'Cause
over. This is a stupid
Hold on.
draft.
Do
I was on Twitch.
do I sound weird if I go to a different window? Do I sound weird now?
No.
No, you sound
No,
decent.
I sound.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready for this? No, I'm not about to get you. I'm not about to get you copyrighted. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Super Talks. Today with me are my co-host Jake and Day. I'm sorry, not Jake and Day. It's Day and Timmy.
You're
What
just
did you
confusing
call
people
me?
now. You're just confusing people now.
What did you call me?
I literally I literally just called out both of Jake's names and I didn't mention you at all. I
Oh,
said Jake and Day.
I can be one half of Jake today.
No,
I can be either Jake or Dalen. Which one you want me to be, Day?
your tan is not. It's you
It
don't have a tan.
depends.
It's okay.
I don't, dude. I don't write anymore, man. I'm inside all day.
But
If
sorry,
you gotta be me, you
Timon
gotta
and
say.
Day.
If you gotta be me, then you gotta start trolling NBA fans about the Warriors, or at least a
Oh,
day.
dude, I
If you're
have a
gonna be
couple of
him,
your
you gotta.
profile pictures
You
like
got to.
still saved,
You
so like
got
I can
to.
just be you for a while.
If you're gonna be
I was
Day
doing
for
that.
a while, you gotta
I,
moonlight as
I,
War Machine for a
I
bit.
was doing that earlier. I don't really troll, but it's like it's so funny because all I did was post some like what was it, just one comment on an article about the Warriors and the Grizzlies, and today I posted it yesterday. Some dude came at me today about it, and so I had a little back and forth. It's kind of fun. It's very fun
Oh yeah.
because you can't say shit.
All right. Well, today we are discussing, as people saw from the title, Miss Marvel, and anything else that we would like to. Just because Miss Marvel only really has 3 episodes out right now, Not a lot, but it's something.
Only 3 left, I think. 6
Yeah,
episodes,
3.
right?
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it just going only 3 more because the plot for this season anyway is concise.
They need to stop these 6 episodes. Give us like 8 at least.
8 to 10.
Like I thought. Oh, okay. So I think 13 is too much because the Netflix shows to me,
Yeah.
it was way too much filler, and I think that's why I just fell out of it. I still have not finished like Jessica Jones, or I haven't finished any of them except
I've
Luke
never
Cage.
finished
I
Jessica
only
Jones.
finished Luke Cage for the culture. I only finished Luke Cage for the culture. So it's like, it wasn't for that. That shit was boring as hell. The rest of it. So, yeah. So I just think that
But
8,
now the 6
9, maybe
episodes
10.
isn't enough.
Like Game
No,
of
like-
Thrones used to do. Like Game of Thrones used to do 10 episode seasons, and that was like perfect.
Yeah, I think
but
it's just
those
that
episodes were like 8 hours long.
No, they were like an hour, maybe hour and a
Yeah,
half. Some of them hour and a half. Like
they
like,
did 12 to 13 just because that's a TV show standard. Like
No, they had 10.
like for a season, 12 to 13 is usually the standard.
Well,
Or
Game of
10.
Thrones was 10 until like season 7. They only like 7 episodes, and
Oh, yeah, but
5
like
6 episodes.
that's an
Yeah.
HBO show. Like they could do whatever the fuck they want because they're
They should
already
have had 10 for both seasons, but we won't talk about it. But
we don't talk about Game of Thrones in this house.
even though they're doing another fucking show, but yeah, I just think I don't know. It was just a lot of filler in those Netflix shows to me, and it's just like y'all can laugh at me, but I fucking liked the Arrowverse is putting out more than what Netflix is doing for times. I'm just like, it's just boring.
Yeah, I can agree with that. A lot of people would disagree, but I can agree with that.
Quality, I understand that. I get the difference.
But there was
in
no
quality,
substance.
but that doesn't mean that just because it has like a bigger budget and they try to be deeper and harder.
But
I think the reason why we're harder on the Netflix TV shows is because they look like they actually put they actually put effort. CW does not put effort with what they put out.
Netflix
You
was
can
trying
tell.
too hard. CW doesn't try hard enough.
You
And
can
then
tell
that's
they
what
don't
made
try
that
hard
shit
enough.
more
Like
fun.
it's a funny thing. It's like I was kind of laughing. It's like you can't tell me that they really built up a crisis on CW, but DC can't even finish this fucking Flash movie. But it's like
At this point, they're gonna cancel that Flash movie.
So it's like, yeah, they don't.
That movie's going straight to VCR.
Nah, they're going to HBO Max. They might as well. Just for HBO Max.
I'm just kidding. It's just a joke because they don't make VCR.
It's not a joke. They should just put it on HBO Max because it's like, I don't know.
No, but I was joking when I said it's going straight to VCR.
Dude, that's what's gonna happen in general, anyways. Like Buzz Lightyear just flopped because nobody wanted to see that movie in theaters because they already knew it was gonna go to Disney Plus in a couple weeks. And they could just watch it at home with their kids and not bring their kids to the theater and shit. You know. Like,
so wait, time out. Did you just say the bigger issue with the film industry is the streamers and not the superhero movies? Is that what you're implying?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So you're saying the real enemy is capitalism? Is that what you're saying?
Capitalism has always been the enemy.
So it's not the movie itself; it's the fucking greed.
Capitalism has always been the enemy.
25 times in one day. 25 screens in one day.
I mean, why are you gonna go and take your kids to the movie theater to see a movie when they don't even care about seeing it opening night? It's not like them and their friends are at school all like, "Did you see Lightyear?" Like,
I mean, it depends on the movie because Pokemon was hype back in the day.
I remember like 6th grade when the new Star Wars movies were coming
New Pokemon
out.
movie, first Pokemon movie was hype as fuck back in the day. Like, you go to school talking about it.
The first Iron Man movie was hype as shit.
No, but like for kids though, like that, like little kids.
We were kids when that came out.
I was 16 and in like 10th grade. I was still a kid, but I meant like
I was
Pokemon
13,
level.
so like I was still in middle school.
Pokemon
So I was
level
technically, I was a preteen, so
I mean, I was
still
still a kid, but I meant like Pokemon movie level kid. It was like
I'm sorry.
I saw Lion King in theaters when I was a kid, and
I'm sorry I'm not old like you two.
When I went to school, nobody was talking about like, oh, did you see Lion King? Like,
you see, he's talking about being in school when Lion King was out. You called me old?
I said both of you. I can't
even recall when was the first time I saw Lion King, if I even saw it in theaters.
You know damn well that's a lie when you got Hotep Simba on your profile picture.
That's just for the culture. You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. I don't get it, and I can admit that.
I'll fucking die.
See, that's just better than just having like a bunch of set topics. We just talk shit, and it works out so well.
Well, we got one set topic.
We were just talking about the fucking
Arrowverse. We're building to that topic.
Yeah, we're building up to it. So the problem is capitalism because it's letting these streaming platforms do what?
I think Stellan Skarsgård explained it so well. Like, it's like he basically, I think he called out the theaters and shit. It's like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I can't remember what he like. Let me look it up. But Stellan Skarsgård had a really good point. I don't know. That's the dude who plays Eric Selvig.
Yeah, he's one of the Skarsgårds. One of the three.
Like 5 of them, aren't they?
Yeah, but only 3 of them are actually like.
There's Alexander Skarsgård, and then there's Eric Stellan. Their dad. Stellan's the dad.
Yeah, but like really, like it's only like what's his name? Bill Skarsgård, whatever the heck his name is, Pennywise, motherfucker.
Yeah. But I think there's another thing.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about like only the 3 of them are really known. Like that, like only 3 of them are household names.
The other ones are like Luke Hemsworth.
Yep, very much so. Like they're good, but like they're not household names.
Yeah, here's what he said. He said, "I've got nothing against superhero movies. I've been in a couple, and they definitely have a place. The problem is that the system that allows 8 people to own half the wealth in the world enhances the power of the market forces. So small and independent cinemas rarely exist anymore outside of a few big cities. There's no distribution channels for all the mid-budget films that have the best actors, the best writing, because they can't throw up $3 million for a marketing campaign. When cinemas let them in, they do so for 1 week, and if it doesn't pay off in a week, they're gone." Like, is he not lying? Like,
He's not.
I will pay money to see a fucking. I mean, I'll pay money to go to the theater anyway, but like
I'll pay money for anything I like.
I will pay money to see a more obscure film. Like I'd love to go to an indie festival, like, and all that shit too. Like, just
that's how I know he's lying. What was the last obscure film you watched?
What?
Huh?
The last subscription we watched?
The last obscure movie you watched. This is how I know he's lying. Like, watch him answer this question, everybody. The last obscure movie you watched.
Like recently?
Like just the last obscure movie you watched. Stop trying to politic your way out of this, Timmy.
I haven't probably watched one recently. No, like I can't think of anything offhand.
I didn't say recently. The last obscure movie you've watched.
What's that one fucking horror movie?
There's a lot of them.
I guess for me, technically, it's Kate.
No,
but in theaters. He's talking specifically in theater.
I didn't watch this in theaters. I watched it streaming.
See, that's not the same thing.
I haven't gone to theaters.
But you were talking about theater right now.
Because they don't got any obscure shit in theaters right now.
Yes, they do. They literally have Watcher that's in theaters right now. That's made by.
All right, the last obscure movie. The last obscure movie I saw in theaters was Motherless Brooklyn.
When the fuck did that come out?
Like maybe 2 years ago. 3 years ago. Because theaters weren't open 2 years ago.
Yes, they were. I was going to theater. Yeah, I was going to theaters in 2020. Them bitches were empty as fuck. I was happy. This is my happiest moment. It was my happiest moment going to an empty theater.
What was it?
Motherless Brooklyn.
Oh.
I think 2019 it came out.
No, I haven't seen it.
See, he lies. The lies, Timmy. The lies. I'm pulling the threads right now. I'm over here like the fucking question right now, just unraveling all this shit.
No, like lately, I've been seeing the stuff that like the popular stuff, because like we're gonna do a discussion or whatever on it.
Call me Rochesh because I just handled you, bro.
Is that
only
your
comic
is that your live chat?
Only comic book fans will get it.
My bad, I'm looking at the NBA draft.
You have something in your chat? Tonio's audio sped up, but it's good.
Yeah,
now, that was definitely when I was probably on Twitch, because for some reason.
What I was gonna say earlier is why are you gonna go to the movies to see a movie and then also pay for a subscription service that is also gonna play the same movie in a couple weeks?
Because the theater got a better screen than my screen.
I mean that's true. Like there is the experience or whatever, but
that bass be bumping,
it's a kids
bro.
movie. You're going there. I mean, I hear Lightyear's like not necessarily a kids movie. It's good for all ages, but that's how most kids movies are anyway. Like
people are just mad that they got a lesbian couple in it.
I did hear that was like
the audacity. The audacity of the future having same-sex couples. Oh my god! How dare they? The audacity. Think of the children.
Come on, Buzz Lightyear.
What would the children think?
Apparently, I heard it was just like a second. Like it was. I mean, in passing, it's
think of all the non-consensual kisses that Disney has had over the years. With like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, fucking
like 10, and dude was like 18, wasn't he? Some shit. She was a child, and he. Pretty sure, right?
I mean, out of all the things, like 60 years ago, Disney used to make racist cartoons. So, like, what? This is what they throw their arms up about? Ridiculous.
I mean, what exactly do you think they're going to be doing in this Buzz Lightyear movie? It's like they think that they're going to be having girls eat her out on screen. They're just like, dude.
You know who doesn't do that? Heroes don't do that.
Batman don't.
Batman doesn't do that. Oh man, that shit was hilarious. Oh, but like literally all that the lesbian couple did was hug. And then you find out they had a daughter. Which could only happen one of two ways. They had a sperm donor, or like they adopted a child, and like
dude, bitch, it's the one future, of the two. Dude, they could have had this kid in so many ways. It's the future, dude.
Oh yeah, that's
Buzz
right.
Lightyear?
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear.
They could have so many different ways.
So it was basically like
she could have been a test tube baby for all we know.
Yeah,
like
exactly,
in Doctor Strange,
dude,
where it's just literally all it was her mom just walking towards her, and that's all it was.
It was nothing.
It was
the
just
lesbian scene was nothing.
Okay, the fact that she said "my mom's" is offensive, I guess. It was like, okay,
they were like the audacity of them being same-sex inclusive.
And it's
Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
the audacity of them having same-sex marriages.
Like they were just walking towards her or whatever.
It's just crazy that's what like got people like worked up about Buzz Lightyear, and not the fact that they made him look like a cop that would arrest a black man for no reason.
Dads and moms in that type of context is trigger words.
What are you talking about?
No.
Well, yeah, for people who are homophobic,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Those are like, major trigger words.
Who cares? Like, They don't want us complaining about triggers, but you have your own triggers, dumbass. It's like,
But it's just crazy that they're literally like, oh my god, think of the children for Lightyear, like out of all the fucking movies in the world. But as I was talking about indie films, you should have watched The Watcher, Timmy. You said you watch indie films in theaters.
The Watcher?
The obscure films in
I
theater.
didn't hear
Yeah,
of it.
Tony's the type of dude that goes.
I told you about it.
Tony's the type of dude that goes to an indie movie every Friday night with his friends, and then they go for coffee right after. They go for coffee.
No,
right after.
I go the week after. I go the week after it
They go
releases.
for coffee right after to discuss it for 2 hours.
Yeah, I do. I as someone who hates coffee, I go exactly for coffee just to.
This is how he's going to meet his future wife, because she's going to be the exact same type of person, and they're going to realize it and fall in love like it's some artsy romantic film they like.
They don't just serve coffee at coffee shops. You can go there and get a fucking scone.
Why the fuck would I go buy a $8 scone? A mini ass $8 scone. Get the fuck out of here. That is the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time. It's a scam. They're charlatans selling them light ass fucking scones that aren't shit. And like in 2 bites, it's gone.
They are terrible ass scones, man. Every time, everyone you go.
At least you didn't say croissant, because that shit is even worse. Because it's even lighter than the fucking scone, and they still charge the same price for it. I remember the first time I had a breakfast sandwich from like a coffee shop, and I was like, "This is I just paid $10 for this bullshit." I could have bought the ingredients for about the same price and made a better one myself.
Starbucks has like a fucking like $10 egg McMuffin.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I don't buy anything from Starbucks. I don't get coffee. I tried their hot chocolate. It's shit. I only drink hot chocolate. Like that's the only like one of the few hot beverages that I drink. And I tried their hot chocolate and it tasted like fucking Swiss Miss. And I'm like, why the fuck did I just pay $8 for fucking Swiss Miss hot chocolate?
I used to write a lot at Starbucks, like a douchebag.
Damn, I used
to write a lot. And remember, I did NaNoWriMo for keepers.
Yeah.
For keepers. Yeah. And while I was doing that, I went to Starbucks a lot during the holidays. It was like because I love their holiday drinks, specifically the caramel brulee latte. And I was up there, and I would get like 2 at a time because my uncle gave me a $50 fucking Starbucks card at one point. And so I was still working. It was after NaNoWriMo, but I was still working on it. And so I would go there a lot. And I would get them 2 at a time. I think the third time I went up there, she's like, "You want your drinks again?" I was like, "Yep." So it's like, it wasn't necessarily regular, but I was there for like 4 hours and kept getting the same shit. And so she was like, "All right." And she gave my name already. And then like a couple weeks later, I was back and I heard her fighting with her boyfriend on the phone. I was like, "Oh shit." I'm assuming it was her boyfriend on the phone.
It's about to go down.
I was like, "Oh shit."
Let me get in the middle of this. That's exactly what Jake said. He sat to the chair closest to her, so you could hear that.
I was walking past her into it. I think I was coming out of GameStop because it was like the same. It's like right next to it. I think I was coming out of GameStop back to my car, and she was on the phone arguing. I'm just the way the conversation went. I'm sure it was a significant other.
It's usually a significant other when you argue like that.
Yeah, like natural hair too. Like curly hair too. Natural. It's great.
Sorry about going on my tirade and rant about Starbucks. I hate Starbucks, but my family loves it, so I go and get them Starbucks.
I don't understand the concept of hating Starbucks. It's just fucking coffee.
I don't understand the hype, dude.
I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype for coffee in general. Since
here's the thing. I
don't like coffee, and it makes me sleepy.
I love coffee. I'm not overly bothered by Starbucks. I enjoy Starbucks. Like, I'm not riding a dick or anything, but I'm also like not. A lot of people just hate Starbucks. I'm like, okay, it's coffee. but I'm also a coffee drinker, so I've been drinking since I was 9. So that's kind of hard to fight or whatever. But
Yeah, I never liked coffee. Fuck
granted,
that.
I'm not the type to prefer to get Starbucks over making coffee at home.
No.
I will say that. Like
With his Folgers.
but the
I'm
stuff
just
I
kidding.
get, I don't get anything fancy. Like if it's not the holidays, my go-to drink is like a hazelnut latte. So it's not even like I don't get.
He said not fancy and says hazelnut. If you say hazelnut in front of anything, that's
I don't
fancy.
get.
That's
Dude,
fancy.
Nate's just like embracing his inner white girl, dude. Like the more he talks today.
I'm not like.
He gets his
I don't
$8.99 coffee beans and then grinds them himself at home and does a soft pour.
Different kind of milks and the shot of this and then this.
He does a French press.
Like I don't do all that.
He does a French press. He has a frother at home so you can get some nice steamed coffee.
He'd write fucking 2 chapters of Starbucks, go to a spin class afterwards.
My mom actually does have a frother. She got it a couple years ago.
I fucking knew it. He has a frother.
Nah, because I'm not like a milk guy, but I do want to like learn how to do those patterns with the
Oh, dude, that is
those
art right there, dude.
shit.
I do like that shit.
So that's something I would love to learn how to do. But I do follow like some coffee TikToks accounts. And they're pretty cool. And Starbucks tweeted at me once, like 10 years ago. So I'm a coffee guy.
Hey, yo, fuck Starbucks though. I hate Starbucks as much as people from Seattle hate Starbucks.
That's because they like Seattle's best coffee.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I don't know. It's just coffee to me. Whatever.
I don't like Starbucks. There's nothing about it that's enjoyable to me.
I'm pretty sure like Columbia has the best coffee, but like that's just me.
No, Seattle's best is just a brand.
Seattle.
Yeah. Oh.
Like they used to have that shit in Borders. Like I would get my books and then go right to the coffee shop right inside it. It's pretty dope. So like you can get your books, sit down and read if you want. They had chairs and shit, like couches.
I know. Still fuck Starbucks to the day I die.
I'm gonna tell you like a Starbucks gift card for Christmas now.
I got that at work, and I was just like, "Oh, thank you." And then like literally 30 minutes after I got it, I asked some coworkers like, "Does anybody want this Starbucks gift card? I don't really drink Starbucks or coffee. I don't go to Starbucks and I don't drink coffee at all. So like it's.
I mean, there's other shit you can get though. Like there's.
And then like one of the coworkers told the boss, and they were like, "Why didn't you just tell us you don't like coffee or Starbucks? Like we would have gotten you something else." And I'm like, "Well,
yeah, why did you wait to give it to somebody else? Why would you do that there? Well, they could have easily just found out you did that.
He had to make a spectacle. Dude.
Gave it to a friend or something. You didn't have to do all that.
No, it wasn't like a party or anything. It was literally like they're like, "Oh, hey, you get this because you did this," and I was like, "Okay, cool." It wasn't like a party.
It was a gift. You had to do that.
It was a gift from work. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing when you get it from your job. Your job doesn't really care about you. Clearly, when they gave,
like, hey,
clearly they don't. Clearly, they didn't care when they didn't even bother to know that I didn't like Starbucks.
I used to volunteer.
You can't go to your boss and be like, I don't want this gift card. Give me a Best Buy gift card instead, whatever, like.
Yeah, and they asked me like, all right, well, where do you want it from afterwards? And I was like, I don't fucking know. Anything is fine as long as it's not coffee. But like, I was literally just gonna.
Everyone loves Starbucks.
Not me.
Everyone. Sure. Like, what do you mean you don't like Starbucks? Everyone loves Starbucks.
I don't like coffee in general. Like the only way I could drink coffee is because I've done it before. Like the only way I like it is literally 25% coffee, 75% milk, and then like 30% sugar.
See, the thing about that, it's like you don't have to. You're not trying to impress anybody, so you ain't got to drink the shit black. It's like people act like coffee drinkers have to drink it just 5 scoops of coffee.
No, but that's just
black.
Like,
nobody does
like
that
at that point, the way I enjoyed coffee that one time is it was so diluted. At that point, it's not even fucking coffee, and it's not gonna do.
You're right, but
what other people
here's what I do. It's like I use the flavored creamers because, like, I don't use sugar because you get the like. I like the chocolate creamer we got.
You get those fresh vanilla pumps.
No, I like the chocolate ones. Peppermint mocha. That's probably my favorite one. There's not like mint chocolate chip kind of stuff. Um, Hazelnut again. I actually like the taste of hazelnut. Like I really fucking like hazelnut. I'm not even kidding. I don't give a shit.
It probably is fire.
If that's some inner white girl thing, I don't give a fuck because hazelnut is dope.
But hazelnut is a white girl thing.
I don't give a shit. Hazelnut is great.
That's all right.
Gentrified it.
I'm
reverse gentrified hazelnut.
That's all right, Jake. I get it. You walk around with your Starbucks little cozy all over the place or whatever the fuck they're called.
He's got one of their cups, dude. He does.
Yeah, he has a Starbucks cup with the logo.
He's got the straw on it, dude.
He has the logo ass out, like so everybody can see it.
My mom probably does have one of those somewhere, probably. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if I could win it.
I feel like he's saying his mom in order to deflect from himself.
No, because I know specifically what my mugs are, and I don't own a Starbucks mug. Trust me, I know what my coffee mugs are.
So, I know where to place all of my Starbucks mugs.
I feel like if you got a Starbucks mug, you would put a Harry Potter sticker over it.
I got Harry Potter mugs.
Oh, I figured as much.
I have a Ravenclaw mug, and do I got another one? Yeah, I think I got a platform 9 3/4 one.
Bro, the way you love Ravenclaw is how I want to love somebody one day.
And then I got
that's me and Jake's bonding right there. Ravenclaw.
I got these cups, like these drinking, like just for drinking cups of all 4 houses.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Of all 4 houses, and I only use a Ravenclaw one because
Just one time for Christmas, I gave Jake a Ravenclaw banner.
There was a pin too.
And a pen. Yeah.
The banner was packed away. The banner's still packed away, but the pin's in my dresser.
Jake, dude, I still gotta mail you these fucking Funko Pops. I just been too depressed to go to the fucking post office.
Where are they?
One is Ron Weasley.
Oh shit.
And the other is a Venomized Captain Marvel.
Oh shit. Venomized. Oh, that's dope. I didn't know they had that.
So on my other rant, I hate Funko Pops. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't hate Funko Pops.
I wouldn't be surprised actually if you had some deeper meaning why Funko Pops are evil.
I don't think they're evil.
I bought these. I bought these after you told us that tragic story of the moving people like.
That still hurts so much, man. That still hurts so fucking much.
Oh yeah, your collection of Funko Pops were stolen. And
just for the audience, we were moving a few years ago. I packed all my Funko Pops in a box. I had like 10 of them. They were like a bunch of different Harry Potter ones, some superhero ones.
See, that's the shit you put in your personal.
I had Captain Marvel. I had Supergirl. I had CW Arrow. I had Black Lantern, Reverse Flash. I had Deathstroke. And I had a bunch of powder ones as well. And I put them in a box and I set them on a couch while we were moving because my dad and my cousin were putting shit in the truck. And I just set it on the couch to be put on the truck. My cousin looked at him and was like, he looked in the box. I didn't like put the tape on it. And he was just like, oh, you gotta make sure you take care of these. But then he fucking set it back on the couch instead of taking it with him. And I didn't even notice what the box was. And so the next day when the dump people came to take the couches, he's like, just take everything? He's like, yeah, that's all good. It didn't even compute with me that was my Funko Pop box on the thing. I didn't even think about it. It's like, yeah, everything. And like, yeah. Oh, fuck.
How long did it take you to realize?
Like after they left, I thought about it. I was like, oh shit.
Why don't you call them?
Wait, how long did it take me? Because I think I asked, did y'all take that box that was on the fucking couch? They're like, no. I can't remember how I found it. It was something like that though.
Because I was about to say you should have called them because like usually they don't throw the stuff that exact same moment. So like
yeah, but someone probably was all like, yo, these are mine. You know, like if I was a mover,
Yeah,
I'd call
yeah,
it
true.
like that, dude, a hot lick.
But they weren't movies. They were the jump people.
No, he probably looked in it. I can't imagine they don't look in boxes and see what they can salvage. Like, I'll take this. Like, who wouldn't do
That's
that?
probably why they asked you. That's probably why they asked you. Like, are you sure you want
Are
us to
you
take
sure?
everything there?
I thought like the couch because the couch, like, it was in good condition, and so I just figured they're like, oh, this is pretty good shape. You want to throw it away? So that's not what I thought he meant. I was like, yeah, this is all good. Just take it.
See, they probably meant the Funko Pops that they
Yeah.
Or at
So
least,
that.
yeah, like are you like everything that's on it too? Like, are you?
because there's other shit on it too as well. It's like
Yeah.
that wasn't the only thing, and
Because they
so
said, yeah, it looks like in pretty. They probably meant the Funko Pops
no, no,
inside
no,
the
no, no, no.
box.
I'm just I was saying that the couch was in pretty good shape, and so
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I just thought he meant like, why would you throw this couch away? That's what I
And
thought.
then I, I think me and Tony were both just playing like every possible scenario of what the
Mm-hmm.
movers were thinking. You know,
They
like.
just like, yeah, they
Yeah.
looked in it first and it was like, oh shit, all right, probably.
They said, "Yoink, we're taking this shit." Damn, how many Funko Pops were in there again?
Like, has to be like 10 of them, maybe.
Ooh.
At
Let me see
least
if I can
That's,
find the picture.
so that's $300.
Nah, they were pretty cheap. Actually, I got them on sale. I think.
Oh, you got them on sale. Well,
No,
like
wait,
even on
I got them for Christmas. Actually, some of them.
some of
Some
them.
of them I got for
Okay.
Christmas. Some of them.
No, but like the actual like how much they cost, like regular price, because they're anywhere from $20 to $30 regular
Oh,
I
price.
don't know, dude.
I
Like
can't
that's why you
remember.
buy them at fucking sales, dude. This Ron Weasley's $12. And I think I got it
I
cheaper
know
than
on
that.
sale, but like I'm talking about regular price, homie.
I don't remember what this fucking Venomized Marvel cost
Like
me.
let's
But
say your house burns
I
down, and
know,
then you
I know
tell.
everything I bought, like everything that had a price tag at this flea market that I went to was like everything had a price tag on it. Everything was cheaper than its actual price tag too.
Yeah.
So like,
All right. So like what I'm saying, let's say your house burns down and you have insurance and you have everything covered under your insurance. You're not going to give the sale price of what you bought the item for, right? You're going to give the regular price, right?
yeah,
Exactly. So like that's what I'm evaluating, what the
Yeah,
regular price
12
would
of them.
be.
unless like when my house got broken into and I had a bunch of comic books stolen, and there was a bunch of like old ass Batman comic books in that fucking shit that was like when the police were like, "What's this shit worth?" And I'm all like, I
12
can't
of
give
them.
you an approximate value, but it's in the upper hundreds. And they're like, all right. But then they actually ended up recovering my comic books like 4 years later, and I got them back.
How the fuck did they get them 4 years later?
Yeah,
I think they had them longer than that, but they kept them for evidence involving a case of
Oh
like
yeah,
more
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
you know, like so they had to help my property for.
You know, with me, when the people got into my car and stole my shit, they gave me everything the same day. I guess because it was such a clear cut case and they were minors that did it.
Yeah, dude.
So like,
I think this was like like a series of like home robberies from
oh
these
yeah,
people.
it was a B&E. B&E is a higher level than just like
Yeah,
breaking into a car.
yeah. And yeah, and they were probably breaking into multiple houses along the neighborhood and shit too. Like they were probably being
oh my
reckless as
god,
fuck.
the fuck.
Because I know they were hiding out at in a bank like a house that like was up for sale or whatever was abandoned like basically like a block away from my house.
Oh
That's what
shit.
they were all camping out at.
What made me sad is that those people they stole my amplifier and my subwoofer that was in my trunk. So like, and that's the one thing I didn't get back because they said that they dropped it at the at a park because they couldn't carry it the entire time, and it was very sus. Them carrying a big ass amplifier. Um. So yeah, I never got that back because they didn't find it where they said they dropped it at.
That's fucked, bro. And fucking damn.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But I got everything else back. What's funny is that they missed the most important things. Like they missed like my GPS that at that time was worth $100. They missed the chargers for it. They missed like my cell phone chargers. They missed I had my sunglasses in there. I had a second pair of regular glasses in there too. They missed a pair of headphones that I had in the glove compartment, and the glove compartment wasn't even locked. Uh, they what else did I have in there? I had some other shit in there, but like they took like some dumb shit. Like they took like a cable. They took a margarita mix that I had in my trunk, and then they took my subwoofer, obviously. But I was able to get all of that back.
That's good shit, man.
Minus the subwoofer.
Before we ramble on too much, because I know
Oh
we're
yeah.
gonna ramble on in our actual main topic.
Oh yeah. Let's get to
let's get on that shit, dude.
Miss Marvel. All right. First thoughts before the show even came out.
Dumb tweet of the day. You're the reason there's no Superman movie, by the way. Y'all wanted that soft shit, the winks at the camera, the over the top wacky monologues about some bullshit about hope and the outdated trumpet music. Yeah, because it's Superman.
But they did that in Superman and Lois, and it works.
No, she's saying like they wanted that. We wanted something different. And it's like, but you just described Superman. So what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah. Like that's mostly Superman. Like we got it in Superman and Lois, and people just loved it.
Yeah.
Done right, it can work.
My bad. Yeah, I can go ahead.
It's all right. Yeah.
Superman's all about trumpet music.
Right.
Like what the fuck?
I like that's why I said that's why the best pilot was literally Superman and Lois pilot, where he saves that kid and he's like, I like your suit. And he's like, thanks. My mom made it. And then the trumpets start playing as he's walking away. Yeah. As he's flying away. And I'm like, that's Superman.
Because a trumpet sounds triumphant, and that's how you feel when you fucking see Superman. Like he makes you feel triumphant, dude.
Exactly, because he's hope. So like it gives you hope that like there's gonna be a better day because he's here. So like obviously you need some triumphant trumpets.
Oh my god, yeah.
All right, let's go back to this Miss Marvel.
Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, baby.
Hell yeah! All right, first thoughts before the show even started. Let's go, y'all.
I was indifferent because I never read any Ms. Marvel books. My only interaction with Ms. Marvel is on like sometimes she appeared on some of the cartoons. So like that's all, and like all I know of her, she's just like a super fan of.
I'll be right back.
Not just Captain Marvel, but just like superheroes in general.
Yeah.
So like I was like, this could be a fun show. I don't know. We'll see. That was my initial thoughts. This could be a fun show. We'll see.
Cool. I guess since Jake isn't here right now, I'll go. My initial thoughts were I wasn't happy with them changing her powers. I think I made it known quite a number of times. Like I felt like it was disrespectful, especially to like the OG storyline. I have all the Kamala Khan comics, the Miss Marvel comics.
Okay.
So like I like reading it, and I'm like, and I see her powers, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is dope. This is brown girl magic, brown girl empowerment. Let's go. Um, but yeah, like, and I'm like, okay, I can dig this. And then I kept reading, and I loved it. And then when I heard that they're changing her powers and they're making her like shoot like these like lights and shit, I'm like, I don't know how to feel with this because her powers specifically are an important thing within her storyline in the comics. So like, why would they change them? Like, and so I was very indifferent. I was still gonna watch because I support the character, the Kamala Khan herself, because she's great and I love her, and I think she's like a lovable goofball, the same way that like originally people loved Peter for, like he was a lovable goofball. And also, she's a shipper, which is hilarious. Seeing her ship over shit, like the people that would ship for Olicity.
Yeah.
She was like that, but not toxic.
Yeah. Like, oh, I could see her just be like,
Yeah.
just, like,
She would make the what are they called?
not even from the show, but what I've seen her in cartoons and like just stuff I've seen, like I've heard about her from like just like discussions or whatever. Like, yeah, she's definitely not a toxic person, dude. She like
Oh
just
no.
wants to have fun,
Mm-hmm.
like
She also
like
made.
I'm not talking about anything I've seen in the show so far, but like it just seems like she's just like this, like just a hopeful teenager that
Yeah.
just wants to do the right thing. And now that she
Yeah.
has the power to like do it, like she's just like, oh, this is the best, like
Mm-hmm.
living in the age of superheroes, like your whole entire life,
And then
like
you get to be the superhero.
yeah, because like when Peter
Yeah.
Parker
It
was a superhero, like he was like
in the thick of it, like he didn't know
yeah,
what the
like
fuck to do.
now. And now, like now, all of these superheroes have been around forever, and you've been seeing them your whole life, and you're just like, it's like Deku, she's like Deku.
No, don't disrespect her like that.
I'm not trying to disrespect like
No, don't
Deku.
disrespect her like
First
nah.
episode, first
Deku is
episode,
a trash protagonist. Let's get that
first
shit straight.
first episode of My Hero Academia. Deku.
I still want to punch him in the face after all the bullshit. I put up with 5 seasons, and they just make him worse every time. Fuck that.
Dude, like, but this is that they make it the type of show like Naruto where you're rooting for all the side characters. It's like it's because you already know what's gonna like. This is besides One Piece. All the other shonen shows, you're always rooting for the fucking side characters because you already know what's gonna happen to the main character.
You fucking weeb. All right.
And I'm
What
back.
was
My
that?
bad.
Oh yeah. Back to what I was saying is that she also writes her like own like what's that thing when people write the fiction love stories? I forget what it's
Fan
Fan
called.
fiction.
fiction.
Fan fiction. She writes her own fanfics, which is hilarious.
She is literally the typical MCU fangirl. That's what she is.
Yeah.
Anything you see in like those Twitter stan accounts, that's exactly what Miss Marvel is.
That's funny. Whenever I see her interviews, it always feels like the actress herself is
She is
like
like the most bubbly personality. It's like
she does, but like in little moments, she come the inner nerd in her comes out, and she's like,
yeah,
well,
I love
actually,
that. She's like
like, well,
the girl.
actually,
She's like another Tom Holland, basically. It's
yeah,
like we got
Yeah.
a second one because Tom Holland was like a huge Spider-Man. I don't know if how much
yeah.
they always say like, yeah, I was always a huge fan of this, but he used to dress as Spider-Man, and she used to dress as Kamala. It's
Yeah,
Miss Marvel.
Yeah, this shit is fucking
Well, his was like
hilarious.
you know,
Where like Kevin
president.
Feige made it that the MCU is 616. She's like, no, the fuck, it's not.
No,
Like, she was
yeah.
like, no, the fuck, it's not.
No. Let me correct you, sir.
Like, sir,
At 616. You
huh?
know,
So, Jake, what were your initial thoughts before the show came out?
Yes,
I thought it was. I mean, obviously, I'm a huge Captain Marvel fan, so I was naturally gonna be drawn to it anyway. But besides that, I was excited for it. I thought it looked pretty dope. I thought it would be pretty refreshing, and I thought it's good that they're establishing, these younger heroes in the world. So I was looking forward to it before it came out. Um, I think it has a lot of
Young
heart.
Avengers.
I think it has a lot of heart to it. Like it's he's
Oh no,
capturing.
before like no. What are your thoughts before it came out?
Yeah, you can't talk about your feelings of it now, right
Yeah,
now. You can't. It's against the rules.
Exactly.
Well, like I said, I mean, I was looking forward to it. I thought it was gonna be
Okay.
well, I don't know. I don't even know what I thought. Like, I think I was just kind of going through the motions with it. Like, I was looking forward to it, but it wasn't necessarily like at the tip top of my hype list. That being said, I was looking forward to it. Like I said, I thought it would be. My only issue was the power thing, because I was like,
That's
"This
what Tony was talking about earlier. Yeah.
it's not gonna take me out of it." And everything else I'm seeing looks pretty good. Is just that why can't she just stretch? But that was like kind of like the thing. Like, I don't know why she can't just stretch. They explain their reasoning, and I get it. But every time I read, I'm just like, why could she just stretch? Like, why do you have to do all that? But yeah, but that's pretty much it. I thought it would be. I didn't. I kind of thought more about how it would be received. Because I mean, the MCU is obviously the biggest criticism is that their kiddie movies are one of the biggest criticisms.
Do you
And I
think
was like,
it's do you think it's kind of like racism that they gave her powers through some sort of fucking ancient fucking family heirloom amulet?
is it
No.
racist
Instead
or
of
is it
just
just
having powers?
utilizing? Is it racist or just utilizing her culture and incorporating it into her character?
That's racism.
I wouldn't say it's
Not if
racism.
they themselves are Muslims writing it.
May
Yeah.
oh
They are. They are.
okay, okay.
Directors, the
I looked up
writers,
I looked
it's
up the
not just
directors and the writers and everything.
it's
Everything
all pretty
outside
authentic.
of Kevin Feige is all Muslim.
Same thing.
Okay.
It was the
All
same, yeah,
right.
like
All
Moon Knight.
right. All right. All right. I
Like Moon
stand
Knight, the
corrected.
director
I
of
stand
Moon Knight was
corrected.
also like Egyptian, so it was Egyptian. So and they were, it was set in Egypt and all that shit. So yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
because
one.
like after I found out about the power changes, I was like, all right, I was like, this is gonna be some bullshit. Let me look up who did this. It's probably some white person, and then I saw it was an all Muslim like
You know
director,
what?
writers, and all that shit, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm gonna still be upset about the power changes.
They can say whatever the fuck they want about. Oh well, we just wanted to give her a different connection to Carol and Monica and all that. Okay, that was already established in the comics. She has the connection. You just changed it because of Reed Richards. That's why you did it. You
Hmm.
put whatever
And
PR,
also,
you put whatever PR bullshit you want. But the bottom line is, y'all sat back and like, we're gonna bring in the Fantastic Four, but Kamala's also coming, so we're going to do something here. You just changed it
yeah,
because of Reed. That's the primary reason. And then
what's
like
the connection between
then that led
Kamala and the Fantastic
different
Four?
connection to Carol and all that.
no, that
And
they
it's like,
both have stretchy powers, so like they won't be able to tell the difference. That's
Oh
literally what it
my
was.
God! Shut the
like
fuck
you
up!
got Iron Man and
Oh
War
my
Machine.
God!
You literally have two people using the code name Hawkeye right now.
They're completely. They're not
You
even
There's
the
got
two
same.
Doctor
different people.
Strange. You
Two
got
people
Doctor
using the name,
Strange.
using the word Hawkeye. Wong and Doctor Strange do the same fucking thing, and
Mm-hmm.
Morrow. Who else? You got Cap. You got Captain Carter. You got Bucky. All super soldiers.
Yep.
It's like you can have two people with stretchy powers. Don't get me started when the fucking X-Men come.
And from what I understand, her shit is nothing like what Reed Richards does. Like her shit is completely on a whole other level.
It's like Reed Richards' powers
It's
on
more.
crack.
His is
It's
like
Yeah.
on crack.
it's just like rubber, where hers is like
His is
silver.
he can stretch while she can
She's
like
like
not only
Play-Doh.
stretch,
Hers is like
but
Play-Doh.
like
Can't she
she
like
can
manipulate her own matter? Like she's like
yes.
Choji.
She's like Choji. She's a lot like Ralph Dibney.
Okay.
That's
There's a
literally her
difference.
power.
Like it is a good point. There's Plastic Man and there's Elongated Man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I know that's DC, but still they do the same fucking thing. You know?
Oh yeah, like that one time they killed Deathstroke and Deadshot. Um, but yeah,
I was
like
trying
you
to
were
think of what you're
saying,
talking about. Yeah, you're right. But go ahead. What you saying?
um, like the biggest storyline was when she changed, like in the comics, she changed herself to look like Carol because she didn't believe that a superhero could be a brown girl like her. And there was a very deep and strong storyline for her to accept herself, and that a brown girl can be a superhero like
Yeah,
herself.
and I think
So
that's
like,
like, it's her one. I mean, yeah, she wants to be like Carol, and I think her having those different powers that aren't like flashy and sparkly like they were wanting to avoid when creating her, kind of
yeah,
helps set her apart as her own hero. And I think it's
exactly.
part of the
You cut off there a little bit, Day.
these think pieces about how, you know what's important about Kamala is all that stuff. It's like how she wants to, but she doesn't feel like she can be a superhero as a brown girl or like that, and
Yeah,
learning how that she can. I think they're using that. It's like, okay, that's great, but she can still just fucking stretch. It's like get
I
Right.
think
past
they
that.
I think they didn't want to like go crazy on the CGI.
That
That's the only thing I can
the
think of.
sparkly CGI is way cheaper than fucking embiggening your fucking shit.
Yeah,
And definitely way cheaper.
and then I'm sure they probably would have had to pay Brie Larson to get in there in order if she tried to make herself look like her.
Do you think
So
there's gonna be
like,
a Brie Larson cameo?
I mean, I don't imagine they would have
I don't think
gone
so.
that far with it. They didn't have to make her look like Brie Larson. I'm pretty sure Brie Larson is probably gonna. She has to appear in some capacity. How I was thinking recruiter for the Marvels,
Yeah,
unless it's through Monica. I did hear that it might be Monica that recruits her with that organization at the end of the
but
first
see,
episode.
this is where it would make sense for her to have those powers where she can make herself look like Carol, and then Monica shows up at the end of the series looking for Carol, and then she's gonna realize that it wasn't Carol the entire time, that it was in fact Kamala.
I don't. I'm kind of, since I'm like I don't really know much about her story or anything. I'm kind of digging like what they're doing with her story right now. The even she even said in the first episode, like she's like, I don't think the the bracelet gave me powers. I think it just awakened powers that I already had within me.
She didn't say that.
She did say that.
No, it was her friend that was like scanning her that told her that.
No, she said it first,
The
and then
white
that's
dude.
when he started scanning her.
No, he said it.
Well,
I'm
either
telling you,
way,
he said it.
either way, either way, I watched that first episode twice, but either way, uh, it was mentioned. It was mentioned.
Yes.
So that was my main point. That was my main point, that it was mentioned in the fucking shit. So there could be like, I don't know, like they've talked about this stuff in the comic books, in the Earth X series, like the celestial seed that was implanted into the Earth like millennia ago, like awakened the mutant gene in everybody. So technically, everybody with powers outside of like gods and whatever are technically mutants, but they may or may not carry the mutant gene or whatever through whatever sort of deformities. So I don't know. I lost my point as soon as you fucking fucked me up on saying no. The fucking Bruno said it.
Brian said it.
His name is not Brian.
uh,
Dude, somebody just called. What's that black dude that points this shit on TikTok? And he made like $2 million off this shit.
oh, the
Cabby Lame.
Yeah.
Somebody said laid off factory worker unseats Charlie D'Amelio as top TikTok star. They called this dude laid off factory worker. And somebody posted a meme that has his thought bubble that says laid off factory worker. But inside the brain it just says, the N word with the hard R. That's what they wanted to say.
That's what they that's exactly what they wanted to say.
Factory worker
Not
unseats precious white girl.
famous TikToker.
Yeah, they frame that shit. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, back to what you're saying. Miss Marvel, my bad.
She's an Inhuman.
Are they are the Jinn Inhumans?
No, in the comics, she's an Inhuman.
Yeah, what
In the
happened was
comics,
this,
she's an Inhuman?
there
Okay.
was like a Terrigen mist that floated over New Jersey, and she had like
Oh shit.
she had like a party or something like that, and she got caught in it, and she like got cocooned, and in her cocoon she had visions of like Cap, Iron Man, and Carol.
Oh shit.
And then after that, she kind of emerged from it and looked like Carol, because like her powers are kind of reactionary to how she's feeling or whatever. And right then, she's kind of feeling.
Oh, so she can shapeshift too?
Yeah, because
Not in.
like, well, she did. Like, I don't like, because she did shift into Carol. Like, her powers allowed her to do that.
Yeah.
Dang.
But
I thought we told you this earlier.
Because because they kind of just.
You mentioned that she looked like Carol, whatever, and what I thought she was like wearing a disguise. In my head, I was like,
no, that's why I said that she's like Ralph Dibny, where she can change her appearance.
Oh, let me see if I can find it.
Sick, dude. Dude.
But like, yeah, she's an Inhuman, and then Jake was explaining.
My bad, I'm trying to find that image. But yeah, here it is.
I think I got the gist of it.
Yeah, so she got cocoon, and she came out as Carol, and like she had to learn that she didn't have to be this blonde white girl in a swimsuit to be a superhero. Yep. That was kind of the point of her original.
Oh, dang!
That's why you got that line about. That's why you got that line on the roof. They were like, the brown girls for jerseys aren't superheroes, stuff like that. And your friends like, yeah, they can be.
Yep.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And even like when she saved the girl in the first episode, that was kind of pulled from the comic as well. Yeah. It was a little different, but it was like some girl or this dude was trying to kiss his girlfriend or whatever. She fell in the lake, and so she had to like get her out of it.
Okay.
And she used her hand the first time. So yeah, it's just kind of the power thing though. It looks like they're kind of trying to imitate it a little bit because you see the hands, the big in hands, and there was like a shot in one of the trailers where she's like jumping, and it looks like she's embiggened as well, like his legs are longer and stuff like that. So she is kind of stretching technically in like a crystallized version way.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't know.
It's not her actual hands. It's just like a projectile.
I'm her doing platforms and shit. Like, okay, let me be clear that the powers look cool. Like,
the powers she has are awesome.
But it's just like that's not Miss Marvel. That's the issue. Like, it's not that big a deal. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like devastated by this shit. This doesn't ruin my whole fucking life like a lot of people. But it is still. Why can't you just stretch?
Hey. But is the character still the character?
Yes.
Yeah, actually,
yeah, very much so.
Okay.
Actually, pretty spot on. Like she's actually perfectly cast. That's why I say it's not like a catastrophic deal because she's still Miss Marvel. It's just that you're allowed to have gripes, and that's my gripe with it. So why can you just stretch?
Yeah, I wish that part was a little bit more accurate, but like can't beggars can't.
It's like watching like look how long we spent watching like Arrow and Flash, looking at all the inaccurate bullshit. It didn't necessarily take you out of it, but it didn't. Like, okay, like Deathstroke. Come on now, that wasn't really Deathstroke. That's the reason why you fucking left. The first time, he's like, man, this character sucks. He didn't. He was kind of actually dope. But
one of my favorite things about this show, dude, is Kamala Khan's family like feels like a fucking like real family. Like there's always like banter going on in the background. There's always there's never like nothing's ever like consistent, like the characters are always consistent, but like there's always just all this other shit going on.
It's like the first time they've ever did like a family dynamic like that. That's why.
Yeah, and it
like you see them having like family
real.
You see the different characters having like family members and shit, but you never really see. Eternals don't really count. I mean, it does. They're family, but like
the third episode is really what made me feel it. It was like during the Mindy, like, oh, dude, like
it doesn't feel like everyone's waiting for the main character to show up so they can start moving.
Dude, yeah, everybody's doing their own thing, and like I forgot that the fucking brother was getting married or whatever, because that shit was like so fucking like, because everybody's on their own, like doing
On their own
thing.
Yeah, everyone has their own world going on.
Yeah. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I forgot about this shit.
I forgot too. I love her friends. They're both like really cool people. I'm like, damn, I wish I had friends like that at 15.
I
Like,
forget I forget the girl's name.
Let me look it up.
Huh?
I hate like this trope of they want to tell their friends, but right before they do it, the friend admits that they despise whatever the thing is about to tell them, and then
yeah.
But
it's like,
how
so
they
you wanted to
did
tell you about
it.
Miss Marvel, but she's suddenly talking about, I hate that Miss Marvel girl, and then she doesn't. It's like, just fucking tell her.
Yeah.
It'll change when you tell her.
Yeah, like she wanted to tell her like every chance she could. She wanted to tell her, but then like something else would come up, and it came up like actually pretty, like it felt natural. It felt real. It felt natural. Like every time, and then like
I feel like because of this friend dynamic, like the first thing that's gonna happen is she's gonna apologize for talking shit about her behind her back.
Maybe
To her.
Maybe
Talking shit about her to her.
She's also gonna be pissed. She's gonna be pissed too that she wasn't
told. I don't want her to be pissed. It's too old of a trope for the friend to be
That's
pissed.
like stuff like that is just unnecessary drama.
Like I feel like maybe it should be like an angry friend, like how like friends argue, where like I can't believe you didn't tell me.
Oh, it's definitely not gonna be like Invincible, where like old dude's girlfriend was all like, oh, I knew the whole time and you couldn't, like, it's not gonna be anything.
Oh my god.
No, nothing, like no dumb shit
that
like
shit,
that.
That was fucking racist actually.
They dropped the ball on that shit.
Why you gotta make her the angry black girl? What the fuck?
They were building her up to be like such a great person, and then they just like they dropped it at the end of the fucking series.
She was such a good character. Oh,
I know. I was like, damn, Mark, go ahead and get yourself a good ass girl. And then like what? Oh well, let's go back to Miss Marvel. But yeah, like honestly, like her even being so excited for what was it? The Adventure Con.
Yeah.
And then we see her like have her own little YouTube channel where she does like explanatory videos and also like fanfics and stuff like that. Like deep dives on characters.
With, like she does it like South Park style, basically. Yeah. Dude, just like fucking.
Which is hilarious. Like I loved it.
The intro of the first episode basically had me hooked. I was like, all right, dude, like, all right, I'm in it, dude. She's like reenacting all the events of the Avengers and shit, dude, with her fucking.
And I love how she's like talking about like these superheroes like being in like podcasts and stuff, and like talking about like what went on, and that's how she's piecing the information together about like little like putting everything together about what happened during Endgame.
It was weird. Cool. It was weird about like people know, like really know Ant-Man now. Like he's like before Endgame, he was just a hero in San Francisco, only like Falcon that knew about, and now he's part of their, Avengers pop culture within the universe, because that musical in Hawkeye, and then they were talking a lot about him in Ms. Marvel. Like you saw Ant-Man cosplayers at the Avengers Con. Yeah, I don't know why. I was like, that was actually like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of. I just thought it was funny. Like now they need.
It's also crazy that they know Doctor Strange. Like everywhere he just walks around, like everyone's like, "Yo, it's Doctor Strange."
Like they're basically like all celebrities, but they're superheroes, and they address this differently though. If you notice, like With Sam, he got fucking racial profiled by some cops, and then Bucky had to step in. Like, you know who this is? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
This is Captain America.
But then you have like Thor and Loki walking around taking selfies with people in the streets because they're white.
And also Bruce Banner as the fucking Hulk.
Yeah, because he's also white. So, but Sam got to get profiled because he's black.
Yeah. But, not even approved for a fucking bank loan.
Was straight. That was hella realistic though, because I mean, them dudes are heroes 24/7. There's I understand why Spider-Man is always late on his rent because he's always just fucking swinging around, not going to work. So
can't even deliver these pizzas on time.
That was hella realistic. But yeah, I just thought it was cool that Ant-Man is like part of that now. I like
yeah.
It.
Yeah, I mean, all of them.
So I just want because do they after Endgame was there a list that people now know all the
that's a major thing I've been confused about since Endgame. Like, who all knows the whole details of what even really happened?
No, I mean that's what I was saying. I was saying does the world know their heroes now? Like everybody, that was in Endgame. Do they know Ant-Man? Do they know Wasp? Do they know the Guardians?
I think they know most.
Who even knew about Thanos? Thanos came in low key in Wakanda as fuck. Went back to space and then came back to Avengers Tower. Well, 4 years later, or 5 years
like I said, Ant-Man was on podcasts, and so a lot of them could have been on podcasts. They told their version of events, and people just pieced it together.
Well, they're aware of Rocket and the events. There's a talking record here.
Yeah.
I mean, Valkyrie and them, Asgard is on Earth now. New.
It's in Norway or whatever.
It's gonna turn into a tourist attraction or whatever.
They have their own town.
Yeah, apparently it's gonna be a tourist attraction where Valkyrie's running it now and everything. Had to deal with all that, the politics and shit, meeting with other countries and all that. But do they know about everybody? Wakanda's obviously wide information now because they, revealed themselves to the world. So I don't know. But what you're talking about, how does everyone know? Didn't we have this conversation a few weeks ago?
We did.
We might have.
Because I was questioning that.
But I mean, I think it's just as simple as they just informed everyone. That's all it is. They told details. I can't imagine they wouldn't just told them,
And I feel like this explains a lot more because if they're going on podcasts,
explain these details though to the public would be in a fucking outrage.
I don't see a scenario where Cap would just government just lie to people like that. He's already tripping off what they was doing in Winter Soldier with fearing them.
Captain America's gone.
Before that though, before he left, it had to be a little bit of time before he left.
But also during that time, Captain America was a rogue agent, and they were out for him.
That's why
I'm just saying that I'm just saying that I imagine they just briefed everyone on everything. Because remember in Hawkeye, they were thanking. Well, that was for the Battle of New York. They thanked him for the Battle of New York. Not really. Was it? No, because he wrote Thanos was right on the toilet. Somebody wrote it. Yeah. So they know who Thanos is. They know why he did what he did. So yeah, that's the proof enough right there that they briefed them all. They wrote Thanos is right on the toilet. So yeah. Because after that shit happened, they're gonna want to know answers why did my fucking family just disappear? Nobody's gonna let that go. They're just gonna cause it even worse.
Apparently, some people did. But
it's don't you think that would cause even more hysteria if they tried to keep it from them? 10 of your family members just vanish, and same thing across the street, down the street, 2 towns over, all this shit up. They're gonna want answers. They're gonna demand this shit. What the fuck happened? What did Tony do now? Tony Stark. He almost killed us with them damn robots. What did he do this time? So that's the way I saw it. I don't know. I could be wrong. But back to Miss Marvel, I guess.
Ms.
Yeah.
Marvel.
But what was I saying? Where was I going? I forgot already.
Nothing important.
All right, then you keep it going.
No, I was just joking. I was just joking. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, now you're joking, right? All right. I think one of the things that I liked about it is that they didn't do the whole picture perfect model of a family dynamic, and it still works. Like where it's still overbearing parents, and like it's very realistic about how overbearing they
Oh,
are.
they're overbearing, but they're also loving as fuck.
Yeah, overbearing, loving, and all that stuff. So like it shows like not just like one aspect of like your parents, like how most shows do. So I thought that was like so cool, like her dealing with the aspects of sneaking out because there's something that she wants to do, and then getting caught and stuff like that. I think
And
those like
dude, and
little
like
nuggets were dope.
the that that aspect during the third episode when her mom came, like because early in the third episode, her mom like told her like this whole story of like how they came to America and shit, and like it was like
That was in
oh, and
episode
she's
two, wasn't it?
huh?
That was episode two, wasn't it?
No,
When they came.
episode three, dude. This was the most recent episode. And then and
You
then at the
sure?
end of the episode, when her mom comes up to her, she's all like, dude, like tell it, like, come on, dude, just tell us what's going on, dude, and like we can help you. And then she's just like, I can't. Like that would dude, it was like a
No, that's about the
heartbreaking.
wedding.
It was after the wedding. She came home after the wedding.
No, but she was telling us like what happened during the wedding, like what's going on that like these crazy people got arrested. You're thinking of
Yeah.
episode two when they were talking about the train and shit. I think you got them both mixed up since you
No,
watched them
I'm not
like
even
all at once.
talking about the train. I'm not even talking about the train right now.
But like that's how they were talking about how they came
No,
to America.
no, dude. Like Kamala's mom came up to like they're like hanging out in like the bathroom or whatever, and they're just having this like heart to heart just fucking conversation, and it's and then so like she's like whatever mountain you're trying to climb, dude, like you don't have to climb it alone, like we're here with you. So then at the end of the episode, when her mom's like actually trying to fucking dig in, like what, like who are those people? Like what's going on? Like tell us. Like if you can't tell us, like then we can't help you. And she's like, I can't tell you. Like it was a heartbreaking moment right there. Like,
Yeah, that did suck. But I think you're getting like the two episodes merged.
I'm not
I
because
think
I
you
just
are.
watched this fucking I literally just watched the shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, but you've done that a lot though.
What was the question?
No, there wasn't a question.
it wasn't a question. I was just discussing a moment
Yeah,
Which
that
one?
happened in the show.
What was it?
So like earlier in like this most recent episode, like when Kamala's mom was like talking to Kamala like in the bathroom or whatever fucking room it was about like her whole journey to America, like her dad, like Kamala's dad had to work endless hours, like and how Kamala's mom like never felt so alone in her life or whatever, moving to like they wanted like but wanted to move to America so bad, and then like it was like the hardest part of their fucking.
Oh wait, yeah, that was this episode. I was wrong. My bad. I'm sorry, man. See, you explaining further helped because like they did have like somewhat that same conversation in episode two. But you're right. You're right on that part. Sorry, keep going.
I don't have to anymore because now like you just
But
proved yourself.
he wants to know what you were saying.
Oh, like and then at the end of the like so they had that whole heart to heart or whatever, and she says like whatever mountain you're trying to climb, whatever, like you can come to us, like you're not climbing it alone, like you know that's basically what she was saying. And then at the end of the episode, when her mom comes up to her and she's like, who are these people that were after you? They all went to jail, you know, like what the fuck's going on? And then Kamala's just like, I
And why
can't
did you
tell
pull
you.
the fire alarm?
Like, yeah, did you pull the all that shit, dude? Like,
which I would have been like, yeah, I pulled the fire alarm. Didn't you all see those people? They were crazy.
They were crazy. They tried to kill me and Bruno, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Of course, I would want everybody to run away from the people that would possibly try to kill all of us. She was like, I was the hero you need, not the one you deserved.
I remember her name now. I gave Bruno to Nakia, you know, like I came home, dude. Like,
I hope Nakia forgives her. Also, Nakia in episode 2, I was like, damn, she's dope as fuck. The way she played Kamala's dad, like, to vote for him. She was like the way she told him was like me and Kamala are practically sisters, right? And I think of you guys as a second family, right? You're like a father figure to me, right? And he's like, and you believe in women chasing their dreams, right? And then she's like, and you
said no.
What?
What if you just said no?
That would have been hilarious. That would have shut her. That would have shut everything that she was about to say down. It would have ruined it.
I really liked how like she knew like everybody knows everybody in that community, so like she was able to just play off of everybody to get votes and shit.
She knew the network. She knew how to network.
Yeah.
I was like, that's hilarious. And then she said, and you wouldn't want to be the cause of ruining our dreams, right? Of my dream, right? And then like she just like he was just too quiet because he didn't know what to say anymore because originally he wanted to vote for his best friend.
All right, so am I racist, or does the whatever the main pastor guy of the monastery or the mosque or whatever is that Kamala's dad, or is they just look the same?
They don't look the same. Kamala's dad doesn't have a big beard. He does.
We're gonna get canceled one day.
You definitely are gonna get canceled. He saw Brown and just he saw Brown and beard and thought they were the same person. And Kamala's dad has like a grayer beard too, because it's like trimmed, nice shaven beard, while the other dude had like the long gray hair on his beard.
They both be giving the same good ass advice.
Has Kamala Dad's really giving advice?
He gave advice to the brother when he was getting married.
Oh, it wasn't advice. It was like I'm proud of you, son.
He was roasting him at first too when the son was like, I only got like $700 in my bank account. He's like, I'm surprised you have that much.
That shit was hilarious. Not gonna lie, he looks like he spent a lot of money. He has these nice ass clothes, and like he has a really good watch, like an expensive ass haircut, like a really nice glasses, a very well maintained beard. Seems like he spends his money to dress well. So I if I were the dad and I saw that with my son, I probably would have said the same thing. I'm surprised he even got $700.
Why you flexing so hard, bro? Like, yeah, like when he went to the family party, I think in episode 2 or whatever, he was only there for like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I gotta go back, you know. Like, I was like, fuck you.
He's out here making moves, bro. He's out here making those $700.
But also, like, yeah, you're having a wedding, dude. You're gonna be broke.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna be broke. He was like, just know that you chose family, and to start a new one with this woman. And I loved how like the wedding, like they asked 3 times, like, do you take this person? And
first I like that. Show my cracker.
I hate you so much, and I loved it because it's just like a show of like your commitment to this person, like asking more than once. I thought that was dope.
I like that. I was all like, wait, he asked him a third time?
Yeah.
Because I knew like the second time I got it because like he was joking or whatever. Like, so
I like that. I like that. Yeah, you have to ask 3 times.
That's apparently that's like a Jewish thing too. Where you have
I'm not surprised. Both religions are in the same area. They worship a similar god, you know.
Yeah. So like that's what I thought of like immediately when I saw that. I'm like I think it's a Jewish thing too. Like when he asked the third time, I was all like, oh, all right. I get it.
But that was dope. I really enjoyed that.
What I really enjoyed was like after the fire alarm was pulled, and then you see like another wedding was like in the same venue or whatever, but probably like in a whole separate area. And there's like this whole Asian wedding or whatever, and I was like, damn, dude, like I don't know which fucking wedding I'd rather party at, dude. The fucking black / fucking Hindi wedding or the fucking Asian wedding right next door. Like both of them motherfuckers are getting lit, dude.
Did you just call it Hindi? They're Pakistani, dude.
Sorry.
God damn it, Timmy, you're gonna get canceled so much. It's okay. Take off your shirt and they'll forgive you.
Dude, I'm not good looking enough for that, dude. Like,
no, but like, yeah, like, I loved how she's like, "You look beautiful," and she was like, "Thank you, you too." Oh man. So, do you think Bruno's gonna leave? Go to
yeah,
his.
He is. He totally is.
Well, I think. Nah, he ain't gonna leave. Come on now.
He totally.
He's
is.
gonna almost leave, and then he's like, I couldn't go.
He's gonna sayonara.
He's gonna finally like watch episode 6. He's gonna bare his feelings to Kamala.
Yeah, probably. That's what that is. But you know, she likes the other guy, so.
Yeah, what's his name? Cameron.
Cameron.
Yeah.
He's gonna be Red Dart, I think. Yeah, Red Dart.
When I saw him staring at Kamala and Kamala staring back, I'm like, ooh, look at her. Look at her. She's about to get this little boy all over her. And she did. It's such a shame that the family wants to kill her, though.
I don't know, dude. Freshmen talking to seniors was always cringy in my entire life, even when I was in high school, dude.
Was he a senior?
No, he's a senior. She's a freshman.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, was he a senior? I didn't realize he was a senior.
The one popular girls, whatever, when he came in, they're like, oh, that's that new senior that came in. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
So like that was always awkward. And then like when they're all driving around, I'm all like, and she's sitting shotgun, and everyone's all crunched up in the back, like, I was like, oh no, don't let. But then when I found out what it really was, I was okay with it. Was where they were just plotting to fucking get her to join the fucking the Jin people.
The Jin people. You know what I really liked? The training montage. That training montage was so funny. I think it's the best Marvel training montage of all time.
The Rocky.
Yeah.
Is really Rocky?
No.
No, I was like, yeah, well, I guess it worked.
No, Miss Marvel's training montage, like Kamala's training montage. I think that's the best Marvel training montage of all time.
That was your best.
It was just her fucking up the whole time.
I think it was the best Marvel training montage. I think it's better than Steve's. Steve's montage was kind of trash. And then Iron Man, it was just him learning how to fly, and that's about it.
Yeah.
We didn't get one for anybody else.
We didn't get one. No.
Yeah, so like literally, there's only 2 other training montages.
Because even in the Incredible Hulk, he had already been the Hulk, and he's just fucking set his watch to a fucking set his like to monitor his heart rate.
You won't like
so,
me
like,
when
as
I'm
long as he
hungry.
didn't fucking overdo it, like he knew when he was gonna like whatever. Like
you won't like me.
What
when
about
I'm
the
hungry.
Ant-Man? What about the Ant-Man training montage?
Ant-Man had one.
Ant-Man did have a training montage, but it was still not as good.
What about the one that's coming up in
One that's coming up.
Thor: Love
we
and
haven't
Thunder.
seen yet.
Thor:
That's
Love and
not
Thunder.
That's not a training montage. That's just a regimen. He's
So
following
he's gonna
a
be
regimen.
training because he lost his weight. They showed it like he was training.
No, but a training montage is to get to a skill level. He already has the skill levels. He's just fat.
Shut the fuck up! Come on now.
That's just a gym. That's just
Thor,
a gym routine.
Thor is just as strong as he is as mighty Thor as he is as fat Thor. Like he still has the same skill set.
Yeah, he just wants to look good.
I'll never forget
That's
that.
not the same thing.
I'll never
That's
forget
just
sitting in that theater and expecting as soon as the lightning came in the Endgame that he's gonna magically be all fit again. It was only when I thought that.
I thought that too.
I swear I thought he called Stormbreaker and like just got his suit and he's gonna be fit again. I don't know why I thought that, but after it didn't happen, it's like, yeah, that would be stupid if it did. So
no, and he was able to kick just as much ass as he normally would.
Yeah, because nothing changes for him. Nothing changes for him except for his physique. It's the only thing it is.
Actually, that was probably more realistic of Thor anyway. Because look at the one in the God of War covered up. He's not skinny or fit. He has like a beer gut. So that's probably more accurate to what a Thor would be.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's just a gym regimen. That's not an actual training montage.
That's not a training montage. So like Ant-Man and Ms. Marvel.
Ant-Man, Ms. Marvel,
the only
Captain America,
real training
Steve.
montages of the MCU.
So it's
what
Steve,
about What about
Steve, Tony?
What about Kate Bishop when Clayton was teaching her the coin thing?
All right.
That wasn't a montage though.
It
was. That whole scene was a montage.
It was when they were trying to hit like the TV and shit, dude. Like, yeah.
That whole thing was a montage. They were doing different things.
They were doing totally different things.
But it wasn't a training montage.
It was gradually getting better.
It was a montage. It was a montage of them doing multiple things, not just the training to how
they were discussing aero tactics.
Dude,
and everything.
No, that wasn't
but
that.
It's not a training montage.
He was kind of pseudo training her in that moment. That was a lesson for her.
It was a high five moment when she got better. Like that was
like the first time he was really proud of her too.
Yeah.
They were literally just playing like a drinking game with that. It was a drinking game. It was not really a training montage. It was a montage, but it wasn't a training montage.
No, dude.
You can't put every training montage.
They would like get the fuck out of here.
You get the fuck out of here. So you're telling me that they're working with the trick arrows inside of the apartment?
No, but
exactly.
No, but like, dude, it's all about the fucking accuracy of being an archer. Like, only me and Jake understand this because we actually care about archery. So, like,
I care about archery. What are you talking about?
You don't give a fuck about anything.
Yes, literally, one of my favorite superheroes are archers. Like, what are you talking about?
Jake, I understand. I understand, Jake.
What did Jake say? I didn't hear him.
He didn't say anything, but what he said before about it being a montage, I agree.
It is a montage, but it's not a training montage. I literally said that already.
How is it not?
Because they weren't really training. They were just
having fun. He was able to flip the TV off with like a penny or whatever dumb shit. And she said, "Show me how to do that." Boom,
yeah, but that's not really training.
Right?
That's just a coin trick that he taught her. That's not a training montage.
Not when you're learning how to do it bouncing off fucking every corner of the room.
She's already a good archer, so like, what are you talking about?
But she's not the best archer, and Clint can make her be the best archer.
Yeah, but that training montage hasn't happened yet. That training hasn't happened.
Just the idea of aim accuracy in that training montage clicked in her head to make her be better. Fuckoff.com.
You fuck off. Y'all trying to make that a training montage when it was just a montage of them having a Christmas party.
It's better than Ms. Marvel. She was fucking up the whole time. She's just falling on her face.
But that's what's funny. That's what makes it good. Miss Marvel is supposed to be like a jokey fun character. So like it was funny watching her just fail like in her training montage. And she got better. At the end of the montage, like most people do. She got better at the end of the montage, like most people do at the end of the montages.
Episode 2, when she almost killed that kid she tried to save.
She's fresh. She's new. She doesn't have full mastery over it.
Then why even go and try yet?
It's better than letting that kid's brain splatter.
She could have done it differently, man.
How if she's just learning how to control her powers? It's literally only been an episode since she did that. She literally had her powers for one day.
She destroyed Avengers Con, dude. She's a fucking menace, bro.
She literally had those powers for like what, a week?
She destroyed Avengers Con.
Yeah, before she even realized she had those powers.
She didn't want the rich white girl to win. No, dude, that's embarrassing. No, you're an embarrassment to Captain Marvel. Get out of here.
Exactly. I loved how like the day back to school after that, the white girl's like, yeah, I know her. She's so cool. We're best friends.
The mean girl bullshit.
Yeah, the mean girl shit.
Like this is very like young adult type stuff, like Mean Girls like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very.
But it's like modern Mean Girls.
The contest. I can't but notice there's a good way to show the different costumes throughout the years. You know, like a cosplay contest because Brie Larson's never gonna wear the fucking unitard. Come on now, she's never gonna do that. Nor should she. But that's a cool way for them to show like all of Carol's costumes and stuff. So
yeah,
I enjoyed that about it. I could also like before that she went. There's another one I gripes about just storytelling in general. It's like, why couldn't she have just worn the costume or just say, okay, I'll go with my dad, and try to convince later if she can wear a Captain Marvel costume, or show it to them. It's like it's not revealing like you think it is.
Going to the convention with your dad is embarrassing.
It's better than fucking sitting at home, isn't it?
It is.
She lost her
bike. Yeah, true.
But
so I just said they were gonna let her go, and then I don't know.
But it would have been like her dad would have seen her using powers.
Her mom clearly knows about the stuff, so how do they get better?
She does because she doesn't want to say nothing.
Yeah, she clearly knows about it. That's why she took the bracelet away.
Every time they try to talk about the grandmother, she's like, "Drop it, just drop it."
She clearly took away the bracelet,
the bangle,
as soon as she like asked what it was about.
And the I'm pretty sure the I don't know what they're called, the priest whatever guy, he knows. When he was talking to Kamala outside at the party, he's all like, I know, but I'll keep it a secret. That's the vibes I got from that conversation.
We talked about how they in the last episode they just jumped this little girl. was watching. They were cornering her. I was like, "You already about to jump this little girl?"
Oh
And
yeah.
they came for her. It was
Oh
four
yeah.
of
They
them.
didn't give a
I
fuck.
was like, damn.
They're like, nah, fuck this. We waited 100 years. You're about to catch this fate.
Like how like that was like her first, because before she just saved a couple people. So this is like her first sort of fight, and she actually did well. Like she didn't really be more defended herself because she can't throw hands like that yet. But she had to the quick thinking to block shit and escape. But then it got to a more open environment, and she was able to. I think she saw her friend get like hit, and she's like, "All right, fuck y'all," and then went off.
Yep.
She did the big fist. I was like, that's an homage to the real powers.
After her friend got hit, and she's like, "All right, fuck it," because he can't
let it go.
I was like, "All right, so now I gotta make sure everyone else is safe." So
yeah, she doesn't have this. He doesn't have this Gara-like armor that will protect you from punches. Sorry, you don't know anything about Gara, Jake, but Gara has.
I heard the name.
Gara is a character from Naruto, and he is kind of like
he does like earth. He's like earth powers, right?
Mom, and she
sand
will
powers.
constantly protect him with a fucking sand barrier when he's attacked.
He got his ass whipped by Toph, and
So
I think a lot of people were pissed off about it.
Fucking weeb.
I think Brian was
fucking
mad about
weeb.
that, wasn't he? Wasn't Brian?
Was he mad about what?
He got his ass whipped by Toph in Death Battle.
Oh yeah, he got his ass beat by Toph. Yeah.
What?
And Brian was like, man, he's still pissed off about that. I think that's when he stopped taking them seriously.
I stopped taking them seriously before that.
Toph would not be able to beat.
I feel like she could.
No.
Yeah, she could. She can metal bend and earth bend. She has more availability to stuff than Gara, and she can sand bend as well. She metal bend, earth bend, and sand bend.
She did learn how to sand bend. I think she can swamp bend too.
Oh, she is a swamp bender now too. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, so Toph could probably fucking put the smoke on. You're right.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's such a big deal that she could beat him. I thought she could from the beginning. Like just because like he has like chakra. Like if he puts the chakra into the sand that she's controlling, then yeah, he's gonna take over that sand. But she has earth bending, and it takes a while for him to corrode earth in order for him to turn it into sand. So
if Gara is still a Jinchuriki and he has full mastery of the one tails, that he could win.
The one tails, he had the 8 tails, didn't he?
He had the one tail.
Wasn't the one tail?
He had the one tail.
It's not the one tail. Oh no, wait. No, it wasn't the one tail, but it also wasn't the 8 tail. I think it was the. I gotta look it up.
He's got the one tail, bro. I'm gonna wait to use the bathroom to prove you wrong.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know why I thought it was more than one tail. Oh, it's because the one tail has like multiple spikes coming out of it. So I thought it was more than one tail. That's what it was. My bad. I'm sorry.
Raccoon,
I was wrong.
Man, it's got one tail.
A fox doesn't have more than 9 tails. Like, get the fuck out of here. That is the dumbest logic ever, Timon. An octopus doesn't even have tails. It's literally a fucking octopus. It has tentacles. That's where the 8 tails comes from. It's not even tails, it's tentacles. Get the fuck out of here trying to make sense out of nothing.
Oh, man. I love you guys.
See, I'll admit that I'm wrong, but when you say dumb shit like that, I will call it out. And you call out my dumb shit.
No, I say that just to troll and just be funny. Just to get your reaction.
Yeah. And my reactions are funny because you laugh every time.
I do. It cracks me up.
All right, so back to Miss Marvel. What are your thoughts and what are you expecting for the rest of it?
Fuck, I don't know her lore, but like I do think Bruno is gonna go to Caltech. I really do think he's going.
We don't talk about Brew. No, sorry.
I really, I think Cameron. I don't know how to say his name.
Cameron.
I think he's still gonna be a good guy. Like he's gonna be fighting along with Ms. Marvel. She'll eventually tell her parents by the end of the season. She'll tell her parents what's going on. Their family is just too tight of a dynamic to keep that secret.
I don't know. It feels like she's hiding her like love for Miss Marvel. I'm from Captain Marvel a lot from the family.
She's got posters all over her fucking wall. What are you talking about?
Posters on the wall.
What
Sorry.
are you talking? She's not hiding
She
shit.
does. I feel like she hides it more than what she lets on. Like, sure, posters on the wall, but it's not just Miss Marvel, it's all the heroes. So you can say it's like, oh yeah, I'm just grateful that all the heroes that saved our lives, so I have their posters on my wall. Because it was more than just Miss Marvel.
She's Miss Marvel.
Well, she likes Captain all superheroes. Like she's just a fangirl. It's just that Captain Marvel is her absolute favorite.
Yeah. And also, they think that Captain Marvel's suit is tight. So just imagine, so like that is one thing. So like, even if she showed them her Captain Marvel suit, I feel like they would still be like, it's too revealing, it's too tight, it's too revealing.
Even though it's like not at all, dude. It's like
it's not.
Like, she's like battle ready.
Mm-hmm. All right, so back to what you were saying, Timmy. Sorry, like final, like what do you expect?
I don't know what's really gonna happen with the villains. Like, I know they're locked up, but like by damage control. Like, I don't know anything really about damage control in the comics either. Of they're like,
they just like that cleanup, their superhero wreckage shit.
Like in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, that was damage control. They took all that shit.
So
that's pissed Vulture off. So they was like clean up all that shit and profit.
So all right, so they might be able to contain the Jinn people.
Nah.
But
they're not. Come on now.
Yeah, so they're obviously gonna break out or get out somehow.
Oh fuck. My bad. I'm looking at the NBA draft.
And I don't know. I really do think she's gonna tell her parents at least something by the end of the season. And
Mom, Dad, I go boom.
And Nakia is gonna crush being a board member. I don't know, dude. Like, that's all I know.
Oh yeah, she is already a board member.
Yeah, she got voted in, dude. She's there.
I bet they exactly voted her in because of like the shit she said to the police.
Oh yeah, dude. She's like, get the fuck out without a warrant, bro. Get.
They were so disrespectful. They got in there without taking their shoes off. The imam, which is the leader of the mosque, that's what you were trying to know, Timmy. That's what they call him, imam.
Okay, yeah.
Like he was like, yo, make sure to take off your shoes next time you come in here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. But he didn't start standing up. Like, I don't know. He was kind of like, he was all like, oh yeah, next time you see someone who flies, dude, like send them my way to clean the gutter. Like, he was like not.
Yeah, he wasn't putting up with their shit.
When she came up, she's like handed her a flyer, like, yeah, vote for me or whatever. But law enforcement isn't even allowed in this bitch, dude, without a warrant. And then he's all like, yeah, come back with a warrant and take your shoes off.
Mm-hmm. I love how she told her, wow, you know your law. And she was like, yeah, I watch a lot of SVU. But I still know it. Because she was trying to be like a dickhead like cops are. It's like, oh, you know the law, huh? It was like, what are you, a lawyer?
Even if I didn't know the law, I'm like, no, I know the rules of my own church. You know, like, like you're not allowed here.
Yeah. And specifically in grounds like churches, mosques, and stuff like that, they usually have they're usually sanctuaries, so cops usually don't have jurisdiction in there.
Yeah, like yeah, that would be my first. Like I know the rules of my own church. I don't need to know the law. I know the rules of my own church. So like, get the fuck out. Take your shoes off. Like, like
she's gonna come back with the warrant, though. Dude. She's gonna come back with the warrant, though. Watch next episode. She's gonna come in with her boots still on, and she's gonna scuff up the church and the mosque. Not even give a fuck.
Dude, like
be rude about it. Probably like make sure she steps on dog shit before she steps in there.
Kamala and Bruno were fucking just lucky enough to be able to sneak out of there, dude, when damage control came in, dude.
Oh, hell yeah. No, they were caught by the friend.
It's not like watching Obi-Wan. Like I was watching Obi-Wan. That show just ended on the same night. And like fucking little kid, like 10-year-old Leia and 10-year-old Luke are gonna be fine. They keep on putting them in these like dramatic circumstances or whatever, and you're like, you already know they're gonna be fine because
they're alive even now.
So it's not even like intense.
Like Leia just died like 3 years ago. Like
you're like, you already know they're gonna be
it's not as suspenseful. It's like when they did the Black Widow movie and they tried to make it suspenseful that she was gonna die when we know she dies like 5 years later.
Yeah.
It's not gonna do anything except let us know that she's gonna survive. Okay. So
but the last fight with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader at like that in the last episode was super fucking kick ass. I mean, like both of them are gonna be fine, but so you're just focused on the fight of like, oh dude, it was so good.
You're talking about the movie or the show?
Huh?
The show?
Yeah, the show. Yeah.
I'm not watching. I haven't watched that. I don't even know.
I know you're not a Star Wars fan at all, like really, but
don't say that. You're about to get the Star Wars fans all over me.
No, you've mentioned it before, dude. Shut up.
I know. I'm just messing.
But I'm pretty sure you would still enjoy that fucking last fight with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. You'd be like, oh yeah, okay,
probably,
okay. Yeah.
There were better fights in 1, 2, and 3.
That's how like this shit kind of is. Like they're kind of like it's like in the middle of like how shit like episode 4 was, and then like how episode like 2 and 3 and whatever was. With like they're still super fucking skilled, but they're getting older.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so back to Miss Marvel. Like what I'm expecting, so her, to be continually being her awesome self. And then Bruno is not going to Caltech. I'm gonna tell you like it is. He's not going to Caltech. Or he does, but he comes back after like a couple weeks.
I could see that.
Her and Nakia are obviously gonna get into a fight. But they'll make up and shit. But like in terms of,
dude, I've been trying to hook up with Nakia over Kamala. Anyway.
I'm back.
You're saying that you want to hook up with a 15-year-old?
No, I'm saying if I was Bruno, I'd be wanting to get with Nakia over fucking Kamala.
You dirty old man, weirdo.
How about we not talk about teenagers who they should be dating?
Yeah. Hey. Bruno likes Kamala. Let him find over who he finds over.
All right.
Let him like who he likes, man. Let him be a teenager falling in love with another teenager.
I mean, it's a classic trope. Mm-hmm.
the best friend is
guy,
Penny.
best friend, falls in love with with her.
Yeah.
It's friends to lovers trope. That's what it is.
Yeah,
people love that.
I'm just trying to get us canceled. Better than South Park fans.
Watch Kamala and the lady, that damage control lady, become best friends. I'm telling you right now.
What?
They're gonna become best friends. I'm gonna tell you right now. They're gonna become best friends. Right, Jake?
What?
The damage control lady and Kamala, they're gonna become best friends.
What?
They're gonna.
I think it's gonna be like a. I don't know. Maybe by the end, it'll be like she helps her at the last minute or something, or you're gonna think she's the villain, but she's really not. Kind of like Duke from WandaVision. He wasn't actually the villain because Wanda was like enslaving people, so that motherfucker wasn't wrong. So it might be something like that. I don't know. I don't really care. The damage control lady. I forgot what she looks like.
Yeah, Agatha should have killed.
Because I keep picturing the other lady they had in Spider-Man: Homecoming, Tyne Daly, and I was like, why didn't you just bring her back?
That's funny. But yeah, that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts for like going further into the show?
Well, first, I think next episode we're gonna spend some time. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like the friend is gonna be upset, and it's gonna take to the very end for her to accept it.
It's not gonna take that long.
It's gonna be something like, oh, she suddenly she sees her save someone, or she sees Kamala just got her ass whooped and feels so bad. He's like, I'm sorry, Kamala, and just kind of make up or whatever. Or maybe she saves a friend's life and is like, all right, I see you not this devil I kept trying to paint you or whatever. I hope they don't. I'm not saying I want this to happen.
That's what also sucks, dude. When you're out there being a superhero nowadays, everybody's fucking live streaming you, dude, and everyone's painting their own picture of like what you're really out there doing.
I don't know why, Jake, but when you said that, like in my head, I was just thinking of the song where it's like, we break up just to turn around and make up.
Of course you did. But I be honest, I saw some leaks, so I can't really say much. I don't know if they're true or not. They're rumors.
Damn, spoilers.
So I can't really say much because I don't want to conflict with that.
Yeah, for those people that can't see what Timmy's doing is when he's surprised that whenever he's surprised, he just automatically throws jazz hands every time he's surprised. You pull up a gun on him, and like he does put his hands up, but he does jazz hands too. He orgasms. Surprisingly, he also throws the jazz hands. It's a similar response.
Tears.
But yeah, so far, Miss Marvel is a 9 out of 10 for me. What about you guys?
I can't rate it right now.
Give it about an 8.
An 8? All right.
I think it's a really, really heartwarming. This shows this has a lot of heart to it. I think it's charming. I like seeing her find herself as a hero.
Yeah, it's dope.
There's always this idea. It's like they get powers, and their thought is like automatically, oh, I got to be a superhero now. Like, is that your first thought? Why is that your first thought? But I don't mind it here because it shows that her part was already she wanted to do something and be that kind of hero. You know, she obviously idolizes the Avengers, Carol specifically.
It's a nice superhero coming of age story.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's basically what it is. And I enjoy that. You know, I don't mind like YA type stuff. I get made fun of for it. I don't give a fuck. It ain't that bad.
I love it too, so I'm good.
And that's what it is. It's just like a genuine. People think YA is all Twilight and Hunger Games. It's not. There's other shit. I think it's just a good showing of a young, up and coming superhero.
There's a
we
good
didn't
story.
see yeah, we did. I was gonna say we didn't see Tom Holland's Peter stumble through shit. Yeah, we did, but we didn't see the beginning stages.
They have an animated series coming out with that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But I just think it's.
Uh,
I like how they're showing that she's just a teenage girl who has powers now. She's what you literally see on Twitter from like those stan accounts, or the Marvel stan accounts. And that's who she is. And Avengers game captured that so well, and so I was like, y'all got to keep the same energy with her, and so it works. I think she's really perfectly cast as well. Like
Yeah,
oh,
really
I
great
believe
oh,
it.
cast. She
oh,
is
hundred
Kamala.
percent.
Like she
I
is
think she's
Kamala.
fantastic.
She is, and it was her first acting job. It was like her first acting job, and she's just yeah. So I like it. Plus, it's gonna lead into the Marvels, so I'm happy.
Oh hell yeah, that's gonna be dope. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
What would you rate it, Timmy?
I don't know why that fucking jazz hands was so fucking funny, but like that was like the hardest I laughed in like in the longest time ever, dude. I'm like still crying. I don't know. I rate it like an 8 or so. I don't know. I can't even think straight.
I broke him. All right. Well, this is a perfect spot to end it. Thank you everybody for watching. All our stuff is in the all our social medias are in the description below. Bye everybody.
I'm ending mine too. Oh my god.